Hi, I'm Sabrina, and thank you for having me on Asian Info Channel 1. Today, we're going to have a little conversation about what it's like to be a single female in Asia. So my story is, how did I end up here in Thailand? I first would have been considered what you would call a medical tourist, but because of my condition, I wound up having to be here longer. So I'm actually just turned 50, and I'm on a retirement visa here in Hua Hin. The reason why I started researching medical tourism in Thailand, I was told that the care was basically top notch. All your doctors speak English. In the United States, my surgery was going to be $63,000, and there's just no way I could afford it. And the doctor said that if I didn't do something urgently, I would wind up bleeding to death. I had 26 pints of blood the year before I left. So I researched. Thailand came up the top of the list of places to go and places that I could afford to recover in. So I sold everything I owned and packed up and moved to Thailand. I tried a few different places before I got here. I first landed in Rayong, then I went to Bangkok, and then to Chiang, and then finally ended up in Hua Hin. Hua Hin is a beautiful place on the coast. The people are friendly. It doesn't have all the chaos that you find in Bangkok. Every day I wake up and greet the sun, and I'm so excited and blessed to live here. One of the things that was really important to me as part of my medical journey was that I could afford the cost of living. And I knew that my resources were going to be finite, and I only had so much budget to work within. So Hua Hin, different from Bangkok, it was more affordable. I can balance out my grocery budget to about 1,000 baht a week, and that's going out to eat, that's buying groceries, that's incidentals, stuff, laundromat, things of that nature. But I, as an American, can probably live on about $1,000 a month here, and to me that gave me enough time to work within my budget, see how I was going to survive here long term. And I just can't see going back to the United States and trying to start over. So I get asked over and over again what it's like to date in Thailand as a single Caucasian woman. I haven't been doing much dating. I've been recovering from surgery. But this is what I've seen in the year that I've been here. Lots of women who sit around on their phone with Google Translate, and lots of guys who left the United States going, my wife or my girlfriend, she doesn't understand me. And they come to a place where she really doesn't understand you. But there seems to be a more transactional society here. And I think it's not just for the Farang, it's for the locals too. It's just part of the culture. So if you're coming here today, make sure you've got your finances in order. Now, what's it like for a single white female dating in Asia, where most of the men have Asian girl fetish? I don't know. But you can join me on my podcast later when I talk about what it's going to be like to be a single female in her 50s in Asia. So another thing is, I have a service dog. And a lot of people ask me, how do I get my dog from the United States here to Hua Hin? Well, there is quite a bit of process, and if you'll contact me in the links below, I'll be happy to give you recommendations of agencies to contact, things and paperwork to prepare for. Top 3 things I would recommend you doing. 1, make sure that you have all your shots and your veterinarian notes as to what kind of breed of dog you have. Make sure that you have the authorization and the medical notes to be able to take your dog internationally as a service dog. An emotional support animal does not have the same rights here in Thailand as a full service dog does. Number 2 would be make sure that you contact your arrival airport to make sure that you know what fees you're going to have to pay, what taxes you're going to have to pay. If you have a service dog, you don't have to pay for those at all. So make sure you have your badges. 3rd thing that I would recommend that people do is to make sure that you have the Open Door Society as part of your contact information. They will give you all the paperwork that you need for basically any airline that travels internationally. If you have any more questions, contact me below. I'll be glad to walk you through it. The reasons why I think I live in one of the most perfect places in Hua Hin, I'm 45 seconds from public transportation. They have a little truck called the San Tao. 15 baht from one end of town to another. Will you drive 15 feet or 5,000? It's going to cost you 15 baht until you have to change the trucks. The second thing would be that all the restaurants that I have within walking distance. Within 2 minutes of me, I have the fresh seafood market right down the street. I have 14 different resorts I can eat at, as well as probably 100 different little food trucks and stands. Fresh squeezed juice right here up on the mountain. You got restaurants and basically anything you want to order. Why Thailand? Why Hua Hin? You'll find everything you need here. However, it may not be the grand scale that you would expect it to be the United States, but it's every bit as nice, every bit as welcoming, and once you get here, you'll find out why. Shh, don't tell everybody. It's a secret. So in the year that I've been here, what have I learned? The advice that I would give you coming here? Forget your expectations. Things don't happen here on your time. Things are not going to happen as you expect them to. Be ready to just roll with the punches. Let go of what you think service should be, what you think anything should be. You know, the people here are kind and as welcoming as you are. Check your attitude at Bangkok Airport. Don't come here with it because Hua Hin is all about the smile.